Well, Knoxville Police investigating after a toddler drowned at a hotel pool and later died.
WBIR 10 News anchor Heather Wallaga is here with the latest incident at a hotel that has seen 2 other drownings in just a few years. Good morning, Heather.
Just a sad story. Abby and Russell, good morning to you. Police have now identified the 3-year-old who died after he was pulled from a pool at the Quality Inn and Suites West Water Park. KPD says Raymond Whitlock was left unattended at the pool along with his 6-year-old brother, his 5-year-old cousin, and 5-year-old friend. It happened Saturday night on North Cedar Bluff Road. The children were in the care of a relative at the time. Bystanders at the pool pulled the child from the water and started CPR. Crews took the 3-year-old to the hospital where he later died. This is the 3rd death after a reported drowning incident at that hotel pool since 2015. In July 2017, a 7-year-old boy drowned at the hotel's pool. Police say no adults were with the boy when he went underwater. And in 2015, a 4-year-old boy died in that same pool. In that incident, police say it appeared the child's flotation device was taken off before he got into the pool. KPD ruled that drowning an accident. A manager at the Quality Inn and Suites told 10 News they can't talk about the incident. Knoxville Police say the investigation is ongoing. Abby.